So the Chicago Bears, they just gave themselves a sneaky advantage, and I'm talking about this game against the Philadelphia Eagles. What a win, bear down. The Bears are official. We don't have to be scared of anybody moving forward in this NFL season, and we have a shirtless Ben Johnson to prove it. Enjoy the free hot dogs, kids. But what I want to talk about is one key decision that really went under the radar, but it was a huge contributor to this huge game against the Eagles. Ben Johnson, can we just give him the Coach of the Year award right now? This is a guy that pays attention to the details. This was a huge contributing factor to this game, and nobody's really highlighting it. But Greg Olsen, he did make note of it. Philly's throwing into the one because Chicago won the toss and took the ball. It's not random. Ben Johnson, he planned for the fourth quarter hours ago. More on this in just a second. But the sky's the limit for this team. There is no limit to what this team can do moving forward. Bring on Green Bay. We're coming into Lambeau Field, head full of steam, and I want to highlight this because Ben Johnson, he continues to pay attention to every little detail. This might seem pedestrian to other teams, but this is stuff that previous regimes missed on the regular. And we're talking about this 24-15 win and how it was due in part to way more than play calling and decision making during the game. It's how this was set up. And once again, former Fox Sports analyst, former Bears tight end Greg Olsen, he pointed out near the end of the game the fact that the Eagles were throwing into the win at the link, and that's because the Bears won the coin toss at the beginning of the game and took the football, and the last thing you want to do as a team is to be throwing into the win. That'll always make a pass that much more difficult, right? But if true, this is just incredibly impressive by Johnson to be thinking of his in-game strategy and linking it up to this coin toss to start the game, and he had a perfect strategy. He was going to run the football at will, and he had full confidence that the Bears were going to be able to run the football effectively. So he's like, we're just going to shove it down their throat in the first half and then see if Jalen Hurts can actually throw into 30, 35 mile an hour gusts in the fourth quarter, in the second half to come back. So we're looking at this. The Eagles defense had absolutely no chance of stopping this running attack. We're talking 47 carries, 281 rushing yards, 6 yards per carry. You've got rookie Kyle Monangai. Can we maybe say that he is the best rookie running back of this class? I mean, it's starting to look like it. He's the only running back out of this class with multiple 100-yard games. He just had a team-high 22 carries, 130 yards, a touchdown, and then DeAndre Swift running in tandem with him, 125 yards and a touchdown on 18 carries. Area of strength, and Ben Johnson did not stray from it. So now we're looking at all this time the Bears have managed to eke out some pretty close victories, right? You can call them the cardiac Bears. You can call them the lucky Bears. All of these things. I was kind of laughing moving into this game. I wasn't on here because I was spending time with family. It's like every single pundit was going through all the position groups between Philly and Chicago and saying advantage Philly, advantage Philly, advantage Philly. That's why we play the games, and this is why the Chicago Bears are going to get some respect moving forward because this was incredibly impressive. They ran the ball at will, dominated this game against the Super Bowl champions, not to mention a much-needed win as well because the Bears, they continue to keep this division lead over the Green Bay Packers. And also, looking online, all my friends that are Lions fans, so much sour grapes being eaten right now, so much trash being talked. All this talk earlier in the season that the Lions, they didn't need Ben Johnson, that Morton was going to be just perfect as an offensive play caller. We are great because Campbell, this is his offense, this is his team, but guess what? You lose 7 coaches, you lose your offensive line, you are not going to be what you used to be. And I can't say I feel bad for the Detroit Lions. They have been so cocky. It is time for the Bears to take over this division. And I think the statement of this game was that 12-play, 87-yard drive that took nearly 7 minutes off the clock, and then it was capped with Kyle Monungai's 3-yard touchdown run, and that combined with the extra point gave Chicago the 17-9 lead. And then it was like, guess what? Jalen Hurts, with his limited arm strength, go ahead and pass into the wind, come back in this game. And I mean, the Chicago Bears continually sustained long drives. Scoring efficiency wasn't super high, but so assertive on the ground. 281 yards on 47 carries. Once again, a 6-yard average. And the time of possession is telling as well. 39 minutes plus to 20 minutes. You're looking at this offensive front completely dominant, especially in the interior. And Ben Johnson just being free to get creative with run plays. So much motion, so much misdirection. And the Eagles, they just had a tough time getting their footing. Having an elite play caller like Ben Johnson, these things are rare in the NFL. Teams will kill to get a play caller like this. And we are so blessed as Chicago Bears fans that we just got the best guy available and brought Ben Johnson in. He's for sure going to be coach of the year. And then we're also looking at a decision coming into this game as well. What do you do at left tackle? Ozzie Trapillo played the best game of his career, in my opinion, during this game. We had Theo Benedict. He was doing an ample job. We had Braxton Jones before that doing an ample job. Ben Johnson, he is committing to Ozzie Trapillo. And we were kind of talking about earlier during the offseason how kind of Dan Rouchar, his philosophy as far as left tackles in particular, but offensive linemen, it as a whole, we had a previous philosophy that we were just loading up on offensive linemen that were good run blockers. Dan Rouchar, he talked a lot during the offseason with the simple statement that, hey, I want guys coming in as starters as offensive linemen that are pass blockers first. And I can teach technique. They can get better at blocking the run. But if they're not good pass blockers, it's really hard to develop that skill. So now we're seeing that. Ozzie Trapillo, he is predominantly a pass blocker. Theo Benedict was doing an amazing job blocking the run. But due to some circumstances, Ben Johnson, he made the decision to put Ozzie in. This is his second start, even with Theo Benedict healthy. One sack appeared to be his fault, but his run blocking, it wasn't necessarily great in the past, but he actually came on. He blocked this week for 2 100-yard ball carriers. Really good pass protection for Caleb Williams. He wasn't running for his life. And also, according to Fox Sports analyst and former Bears tight end Greg Olsen as well, this was a calibrated move. They won the toss and took the football to start. This was also a calibrated move to place Ozzie Trapillo in at left tackle. Just so many smart decisions here. And this is Johnson talking to the media afterwards. These guys should feel pretty good about what they just did. It's hard to go on the road and beat a good team like that. Caleb Johnson, he commented on Ben taking his shirt off. He talked about the hot dogs, and he's like, you know what? He did take his shirt off. He's a man of the people. I'll say that. So I think at this point, the Bears should no longer be shocking fans and proving pundits wrong. This victory is a statement. There is no limit on where this team can go this year. The Chicago Bears are the team that no one wants to play right now. Bring on Lambeau Field. I cannot wait for this Green Bay game. I'm going to continue to be excited and enjoy this. I don't care how it looks. And you guys are awesome. Continue to like, continue to subscribe. Let's grow this to 10,000 subscribers. Bear down. Let's continue to talk, and can't wait for Green Bay. See ya.